In our final segment for the Day 4 set of lessons, we're going to rewrite the PolyhedralDie class. Now, hopefully, you actually took a stab at attempting to rewrite this class yourself, and so this should be the least viewed actual video in this series because most of you shouldn't need to. However, for those of you who had trouble with this project, we're also going to do a few extra little things. For example, we want to actually see what we gain by using that class. So I'm going to take out all the unnecessary spacing, removing all the comments and blank lines in the class. And we're going to just do a little analysis of how much code we actually save by through the power of code reuse. So if I look at the class right now, from beginning line 6 to end line 32, I can say that this class originally used 32 minus 6 should be 26 lines of code. Now, once again, we're going to go ahead and delete the entire class and rewrite it from scratch. So it used to be 26 lines from beginning to end, and we're now going to rewrite this, and we'll just not put in any extraneous comments this time, just so we could see how long it actually takes. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to change this implements here to an extends AbstractRandomizer. All right, and now we're going to begin. So first we're going to need an instance variable to keep track of how many sides a polyhedral die has. So we'll call that numSides. Then we're going to need a constructor, a default constructor, that'll be PolyhedralDie. And all it's going to do is set numSides equal to 6, and then call randomize. And again, as a reminder, where is randomize coming from? Did I misspell numSides? For some reason, it's not turning blue. Let's try copying and pasting. Nope. Okay, maybe the editor just hasn't quite caught up yet. Syntax error. We need a I need a semicolon. Okay, there we go. That's much better. All right. So that takes care of our default constructor, and then we need a constructor that takes as an argument the number of sides that we want. And in that case, we're just going to say numSides equals set numSides. And then again, we're going to randomize our die. Okay, that takes care of our, oops, this has to be PolyhedralDie. That takes care of our two constructors. All right, well, what other methods do we need? Well, we need something that returns the number of possible outcomes, and that is a public int get possible outcomes, and that is simply going to return numSides. Okay, and we also need something that takes care of returning the face, and that's going to be a string, and that's going to be get current face. And then what's that going to look like? Well, we're going to return the integer.toString of the getCurrentValue method. Okay, there we go. And that leaves our last method as our public string toString method, which is going to return the letter D followed by the number of sides, followed by an equal sign, followed by the current face. And we are done. So now let's look at how many lines of code this took. Well, here I'm starting at line 6 and I'm going to 25, so that was 19 lines of code. So that means we went from 26 to 19 by maximizing code reuse. We can just delete that, and now we're ready to switch to our dice bag runner just to quickly verify that our die works exactly the way it did before. And look at that, I've still got my D6 working and my D12, which means it all works. Let's go back and just let you look at the code one more time in case you missed anything. And there we go.